How's it going, everybody? This is Shady of Shady Horror. Back to rewatch, I should say, another Stephen King adaptation. This happens to be the 40th anniversary this day of this movie that I'm uploading this video. Pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and get into Christine. Let's take a look at the synopsis. She was born in Detroit on an automobile assembly line, but she is no ordinary automobile. Deep within her chassis lives an unholy presence. She is Christine, a red and white 1958 Plymouth Fury whose unique standard equipment includes an evil, indestructible vengeance that will destroy anyone in her way. She seduces 17-year-old Arnie Cunningham, who becomes consumed with passion for her sleek, rounded, chrome-laden body. She demands his complete and unquestioned devotion, and when outsiders seek to interfere, they become the victims of Christine's horrifying wrath. John Carpenter brings Stephen King's best-selling novel to life in this chilling thriller. Okay, so this is Christine. It is from the year 1983. Today is December 9th. It is the 40th anniversary of this film's release date. It is rated R. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes. It is put out here by good old RCA. I love this freaking VHS tape here. And it is directed by John Carpenter. First of all, what a cool cover with the black and red and that font. That lettering there is badass. Bad to the bone. The song plays in the beginning and is a perfect song to kick this off. Christine is a 1958 Plymouth Fury. She's red, and she's slick, sleek, and sinister. Great soundtrack here. This timeline starts right on the production line in the late 50s and goes to 1978. This VHS looks nice and dark and gritty. A cool way to revisit this classic. A lot of good lines in this movie. It's kind of a coming-of-age story as well. John Carpenter was on his legendary run here of directing what turned out to be classic after classic. In just 5 years, he did Halloween, The Fog, Escape from New York, The Thing, and then Christine. All in my collection and all top-notch classics, some of the best shit, a truly legendary run of films, back to back. So, of course, this is well shot and well directed, with many memorable scenes and characters. There's even a good backstory with Christine, who mostly gets explained by the guy selling the car. This is high school days of first vehicles, getting laid, and the adventures of a teenager, fights and football, cheerleaders, and different groups of students. See how Christine comes to life. This is a fun ride of a film, and Christine looks badass. It's a story about friends and social circles and about bullying and standing up to those bullies. A really good character arc here, and you see how Arnie, the main character, changes along with his new ride, Christine. A lot of really good music cues, some early appearances by well-known actors and actresses, and just a good story told in a cool way. Yet another solid Stephen King adaptation that holds the status of classic. It deals with obsession and possession as well, eerie moments of conflict, and then revenge. And shit, it's so hard to watch a beautiful vehicle get thrashed like that the way Christine does, but it has some really cool, still effective, yet simple effects, and a cool-ass John Carpenter score as well. I've always liked the tone and vibe of this movie. Good stuff. I think I seen that this had briefly come back to select theaters for a short time this summer. Would have been dope to experience in the theater. Last year, I actually got to see Jaws in the theater in 3D, and it was amazing. I know they brought back A Nightmare Before Christmas this year as well in some select areas. I still go to the theater quite a bit, and it's always cool to see a flick on the big screen with the sound, audience, and all. I keep track of what I see in theaters, where I see it, and of course, I always keep record of what I have in my entire film collection. This movie isn't gory, isn't bloody. It's another classic though. Great scenes, That awesome image of Christine on fire, set ablaze, and driving. That's some really cool shit. I noticed a cool little sign too on the side of a desk at the body shop where Christine goes. It says something like, "In God we trust. Everyone else pay cash." I hadn't noticed that before. Hey, and in one scene, the main character says, "Happy Thanksgiving." And later on, in another, as the story progresses, the house has a wreath and Christmas lights. So it's for the season. It was cool to see Christine pop up for a quick moment in the beginning of Cat's Eye as well. If you haven't seen my thoughts on that, check out my last video. Uh, this movie is 40 years old. Crazy. Glad I gave it another watch. It has been far too long. I like how it ends as well. A great film, a killer car, a good story, awesome music cues. Love viewing this on this VHS copy of mine, which I actually found thrifting many years ago. And as you can see right here, I have another copy on VHS. And then I have like this 4-pack that has The Blob. There is Christine and Fright Night, The Seventh Sign. A pretty good 4-pack of movies. But I hope everyone's doing good. Today is actually the day that this movie happens to be turning 40 years old. Its release date was December 9th, 1983. Today being December 9th, 2023. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to, can't talk all of a sudden. I'm going to continue to go through the collection, maybe do some back and forth stuff with these Stephen King adaptations and different movies. I hope everyone's doing good out there, and I hope everyone enjoys their season. This was a classic. This was Christine.